In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to connect GitHub to Firebase Studio. We'll begin in the Firebase console and walk through enabling hosting, installing the Firebase CLI, initializing your project locally, and making a first deploy. These steps give you the foundation you need so you can later connect your GitHub repository for automatic deployments from your main branch. Keep your browser handy for the console and a terminal or command prompt ready for the CLI parts. Open the Firebase console and make sure you're signed in with the Google account that owns your project. If you have multiple projects, select the one you want to publish. The project overview page is your home base. From here, you can manage products, settings, and deployments. If you don't immediately see what you need, expand the left navigation. Everything we're about to use lives there. On the left, click Build. This section groups together developer-focused tools, and it's where Firebase hosting lives. Hosting is Google's fast, secure, static, and dynamic web hosting service for your front ends: React, Vue, Angular, Svelte, vanilla HTML, or even generated sites. Clicking Hosting brings up the hosting dashboard where you can onboard, see your domains, and review deployment history once things are set up. On the hosting page, click Get Started. This launches a short guided flow that pairs the console with a few CLI actions. The wizard will show 3 milestones: installing the Firebase CLI, initializing your project, and deploying to Firebase hosting. Don't worry if this is your first time. I'll call out the important settings so you can move through confidently. First up, install the Firebase CLI. If you don't already have Node.js, install a current LTS version. Then open your terminal or command prompt and run npm install gfirebase tools. When it finishes, confirm the installation with Firebase version. Next, authenticate the CLI with your Google account by running Firebase login and completing the browser prompt. If your organization uses a proxy or strict firewall, make sure the CLI can reach the network. On Mac OS or Linux, you may need sudo in front of the install command. On Windows, run your shell as administrator. If you hit a permissions error, try clearing your npm cache or using a node version manager. Once the CLI is installed and logged in, return to the wizard and click Next. Now initialize your project. In your terminal, navigate to your project's root folder, the one that contains your app's source code. Run Firebase init hosting. Choose your existing Firebase project when prompted. For the public directory, select the folder that contains your built site files. For many frameworks, that might be build, dist, or public. If your site is a single-page app, answer yes when asked to set up rewrites so client-side routing works on reload. If prompted to overwrite an existing index file and you already have a build process, it's usually safe to say no. The init command creates 2 key files: firebase.json, which defines hosting config like the public directory, headers and rewrites, and firebase.circ, which remembers your project selection. You can revisit these later if you need custom caching or redirects. With initialization complete, it's time to deploy. If your framework requires a build step, run it now, for example, npm run build, to make sure your latest production assets are ready in your public directory. Then deploy with Firebase deploy, only hosting. The CLI will upload your files, provision a default web app URL, and give you a live link when it finishes. Head back to the console and click Continue to Console to view your site in the hosting dashboard. You'll see your deployment listed along with the live URL. Open it to confirm everything looks right and check the browser console for any missing asset paths if something doesn't load. At this point, your project is set up with Firebase hosting and ready for GitHub integration. In the hosting dashboard, you can connect your repository to enable automatic deploys from selected branches using a secure workflow. With the initial deploy done and your configuration files in place, that connection is straightforward and keeps your site in sync with every push. That's it. Your path from code to a live, globally cached site is now established and ready for GitHub-driven updates.